and gentlemen, it is Richard Holiday, and you are watching Chop City Wrestling.
Hey, this is the Master of the Worm, Scotty Buddy. We're here in Herman, Maine with Ryan at Chop City Wrestling. Keep watching because this guy is too cool.
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's two-time Hall of Famer Devon W. And I'm with my main man Ryan here, and we're raising money for Honest Cure. So you have to chop him in order to get that money in donation. And I'm not going to chop him, I'm taking the man of his word. And right now, I just want you to know that you need to make sure that you donate to Honest Cure. It's a great cause, and Devon said so. Because if not, I promise you, I'll put your ass through a table. Now, can you testify to that? Woo! Yeah! Woo!
What is up, Chop City Wrestling? We are here for another watch along. Tonight we got AEW Dynamite. Was a big week for us last week. We went to AEW last week. Footage should be on the channel, so if you have not checked that out, please go ahead and check that out. We were at AEW, then we flew out to Iowa for the Luthez Hall of Fame weekend in Waterloo, Iowa. Visited some family, went to some shows there. That footage is on the channel as well. So if you have not checked out those videos, please go ahead, check them out, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We did just hit the 600 mark for subscribers just today. We should be at 601 now, I believe. So thank you for that, guys. That means in the past week, we've gained about 40 new subscribers, give or take. So thank you for that. Thank you for everyone that subscribed to the channel with the cards that I handed out and just everything of that nature. Your guys' support helps out the channel greatly, and the sooner we get to monetization, the sooner that we will be able to start donating even more money towards Connor's Cure, to put even more money towards that. Because 25% of all funds that the channel makes will be going to Connor's Cure as well. So yeah, we got AEW Dynamite starting here in a couple minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look at the card. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. All right. So tonight we got Orange Cassidy versus AR Fox for the AEW International Championship. We got Darby Allin versus Swerve Strickland. We have Dr. Britt Baker DMV versus Taya Valkyrie. We have Pac versus Gravity. We have Moxley and Claudio versus the Lucha Brothers versus the Best Friends. Little three-way tag team match there. And we have Adam Cole and MJF speaking. And then I'm sure, like always, they will go ahead and they will throw in some odds and ends here and there throughout the show to, add to it. But all in all, that looks like a fairly solid card, building up towards the pay-per-views that they have coming up in the next month, the two pay-per-views that they have coming up. So it should be an interesting show for sure. We have the tag team title match on Saturday between Adam Cole and MJF as well as FTR. So I'm sure they'll build that up some as well. But yeah, what did you guys think about Blood and Guts? Were you happy with how it went? Do you think that there's things that they could have improved on? What exactly is your thoughts when it comes to Blood and Guts? All right, let's go ahead and we'll get Dynamite on here now, and we'll get the ball rolling. And hopefully we have some people jump on throughout the night. If you do, please go ahead and leave a comment in the chat. Your interaction with the stream just makes it flow a whole lot better, in my opinion, and it makes it more than just me talking to the screen, telling you what's going on that you're already seeing. The interaction between us with the questions that you ask and stuff of that nature just add a whole nother level to the stream. All right, we got the opening pyro here. AEW Wrestling. I hope my stream is not behind tonight. I know the other night it was a little behind, and I tried to, cancel out of the Hulu and then go back in, and nothing really seemed to make it work exactly. So I apologize if it is a little bit behind tonight, but my hope is that it will not be. All right, we got them talking about the matches that we have going on tonight. Like I said, we got MJF and Adam Cole talking. I've been loving what they've been doing so far. We have Pac versus Gravity. Not quite sure about this Gravity guy. I'm going to have to look him up a little bit and see what he's all about. We got Dr. Britt Baker, DMD versus Taya Valkyrie. We have Darby Allin versus Swerve Strickland. And we start off with Orange Cassidy versus AR Fox. So this show is on TBS. I don't know if you get that channel, but that's what this show is on. Is TBS tonight. AR Fox, I'm honestly, I'm not quite sure why he's getting this title shot. It's kind of out of nowhere. The guy has not really done anything at all this year when it comes to AEW. Let's see. Let me take a look at his record here. Let's see. So yeah, I mean he's done some stuff when it comes to Ring of Honor and stuff of that nature. But his last singles match that he's actually won on AEW. I mean, we're going all the way back to March, and even then, that was just AEW Dark, which doesn't even really count. This guy has not had a singles match on a actual AEW show in months. Let's see. See if I can find his last one. No. Yeah, he hasn't had one this year. His last singles match on AEW, in which he got defeated by Samoa Joe, was back at the end of November. So for this guy to come on now and, sure, he's been doing some good stuff in Ring of Honor. He just beat Shane Taylor. Shout out to him, who was one of the first ever chops that we had on the channel. But it makes no sense at all why he would get this match. I think this is going to be a pretty easy match for Orange Cassidy, even though I hate his gimmick. And I'd love to see them get the title off of him, but it's not going to be to AR Fox. I can tell you that right now. All right, we got Orange Cassidy in the ring here. AR Fox coming out. Yeah, his singles record, including, I assume, Dark, Ring of Honor, so on and so forth. I don't know about Ring of Honor, but Dark. His singles record is 3-2. The guy barely has a winning record this year, and they're giving him a title shot. Like, why? Referee holding up the title. What do you mean on the blink? All right, the bell rings. Two men are staring each other down. Even Orange Cassidy is probably wondering, why am I in this match right now? And this man cares about nothing. AR Fox extends his hand. Cassidy gives him the half-ass handshake. And two men lock up. All right, we got a lockup. Orange Cassidy takes control of that lockup. Let's go. Goes to put his hands in his pocket because that's a cool gimmick, not. And Orange Cassidy or AR Fox breaks that up. We have also been informed that tonight we will hear from the FTW champion Jack Perry. He won the championship last week at Blood and Guts. Like it's just such a bad gimmick. He's doing the kip up, Orange Cassidy, and he's just doing it half-assed. He has all the skills in the world, this guy, to be a great wrestler. When he wants to, he can put on amazing matches. And he just half-asses it in the ring for this gimmick. It's terrible. Whoever told him this gimmick was a good idea has no clue what they're talking about. May have to have Garrett or something try to fix it. I'm not sure. All right. So far, not much action at all in this match. Kind of what I expected. Just a match that really does not matter. AR Fox leaps over. Two count by AR Fox. Goes for the orange punch. All right. And Orange Cassidy rolls out of the ring. We got to see AR Fox maybe jump out after him. I thought Garrett was using it after that for the switch. I could be wrong though. All right. Next week we got AEW 200, the 200th episode of AEW Dynamite. All right. Both wrestlers are outside the ring now. All right. Now Orange Cassidy's rolled into the ring. AR Fox goes off the top rope. Orange Cassidy moves out of the way. AR Fox trips him up. Cassidy hits him with a stunner. Orange Cassidy looks like he's trying to lock in a submission. You have like a spinning backbreaker, neckbreaker type thing from AR Fox. And Orange Cassidy rolls outside the ring. And we go to the famous picture-in-picture with AEW Dynamite. My least favorite thing in the world is picture-in-picture. AR Fox is going out to the side outside of the ring with Orange Cassidy. Big boot to the face. Another big boot to the face. Stalking him on the outside of the ring. Orange Cassidy looks like he doesn't even want to be there. Like I don't understand how AEW can take this guy seriously. His gimmick is that he does not give a shit. That's his gimmick. That he's so lazy that he does not care that he's in the ring. And this is one of your champions. This is one of your faces of the company. AR Fox takes the cutter for a 2 count. Not that we'd ever see a win on picture-in-picture, never mind a title change. Like I have a hard time really caring about this match, especially when it's in picture-in-picture. It ruins the whole flow of the match going into picture-in-picture. Both men are in the inside of the ring now. AR Fox picks up Orange Cassidy, goes for a neck breaker, hits it. Going for a second neck breaker. Hits that one as well. You're going for the 3 amigos of neck breakers. And Orange Cassidy rolls out of that one. Going for a backside pin. Neither men can do it. Drop kick to the knee of AR Fox. And AR Fox with another big boot to the face. Finally, Orange Cassidy does something with a return big boot to the face. Surprised he can even get his leg up that high for how little he cares. AR Fox hits him with a leaping neck breaker. Maybe we will actually see a title change. I would not have expected this at all. AR Fox, winning this, but maybe we will see a title change. He has absolutely controlled this match, and Orange Cassidy has really shown no offense at all. Not that he really normally does, but AR Fox has completely controlled this match. Orange Cassidy going from pillar to pillar with AR Fox, putting his head into the top turnbuckle. Oh. And AR Fox leaps off the top, over the top rope onto Orange Cassidy on the outside of the floor, rolls him back into the ring, going up to the top rope now. Are we going to see a new champion? Swanton Bomb. 1, 2. Just kicks out. Just kicks out. AR Fox puts Orange Cassidy on the top rope. Orange Cassidy throws him to the outside. And now we get a suicide dive through the bottom. Cassidy hits a DDT. Kips up. One, two, and AR Fox just kicks out at almost the 3 count. Pulling. Looks like he's going to go for the orange punch, or the crush punch, whatever it's called. Basically the rendition of the Superman punch. AR Fox reverses that, puts Orange Cassidy to the top rope. AR Fox is climbing up to the top rope now. Punches to the stomach of AR Fox. AR Fox is down on the ground. A very high-risk move from AR Fox, too. Oh, that was, I'll tell you right now, that was right there from being a new champion. We were that close from ref's hand hitting the mat. Wow. AR Fox with a rolling senton. And a DDT. Almost a 3 count again. Orange Cassidy barely gets his armor up. AR Fox is really, really surprising me in this match. He's climbing up to the top rope again. We're going to see a second swanton. No, went for the 360. Orange Cassidy rolls him up. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5. He fakes the punch. And Orange Cassidy gets the 3 count. Man, that is one of those matches that just AR Fox carried this match. Orange Cassidy showed me no anything. Why this man is your champion is besides me. This guy showed no offense at all this entire match. When he did, it looked like a sluggish sloth moving around. And this is one of your champions. This is one of your faces of the company. You have a man doing crazy-ass moves left and right in AR Fox, a guy that actually surprised me because I was not expecting anything from him in this match. And it was the complete opposite. The complete opposite. He showed me that he should be the champion, not Orange Cassidy. What Tony Khan sees in this guy, outside of that he sells merchandise for some reason, there's no reason this man should be a champion. Finally, AR Fox, after the match, Orange Cassidy gives him his glasses, and AR Fox just punches him right in the face. Don't act upset, AR Fox. You did the right thing. Darby Allin comes running out. He's pushing AR Fox, going, why? Why'd you do that, man? Why? He's getting in AR Fox's face. AR Fox is looking like, man, I don't know. I don't know why I did it. I'm not sure. You know why you did it. Because that man don't deserve to be the champion. He deserves to get his ass beat. Darby Allin wants to know, what was that? Are you blind, man? You saw what it was. Now we got Moxley coming into the ring. Paradigm switch to Orange Cassidy. Where is this coming from? Maybe he is, just pissed off like we all are that this man is one of your champions and doing nothing for the company but looking lackluster, moving like a sloth, not putting any effort into his moves at all. And this man is a champion, but a guy that puts his body on the line week in and week out in Jon Moxley, bleeds like a stuck pig, is not one of your champions. Make it make sense. If that's the case, I should be a champion in an organization. I care more. They're showing clips now from Blood and Guts last week. Great show. Was my first non-AEW pay-per-view show that I've been to live. Highly enjoyed it. But what did you guys think watching it on TV? Did it carry over the way that it was carrying over in the crowd? I know my one thing that I did not like, that maybe I'll go back and watch the match again at some point or something like that. Watching it in person, it was very, very hard to see what was going on inside the ring with the cage down there. I don't know if they need to get a new cage or what exactly is the case, but it was very hard to see what was going on inside the ring. So that was my one gripe when it comes to it. Besides that, a great time. Definitely would go again. But that's my one gripe. All right, we got Chris Jericho and Don Callis in the back here. Don Callis has been trying to get Chris Jericho to join his family, and we haven't heard an answer yet, but... So now Don Callis has just told Chris Jericho that he's going to have a tag team match with Takeshita against his own people, his own Jericho Appreciation Society people, Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara. Now, granted, Jericho did tell him to spread their wings, become, the wrestlers that they can be. Don't let me hold you back anymore. But I don't think he was expecting this. I don't think that he was expecting that he was going to be going in the ring against them. And we got the commercial break now. So, as you know how we do here on commercials, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you some of our, videos from the past. If you are just now, falling into our stream, found us on YouTube or anything of that nature, we are Chop City Wrestling. What we do is whenever we go to wrestling events, we request to take a chop from professional wrestlers that we meet. And in return, if they do chop us, we donate $20 to Connor's Cure for Pediatric Cancer Relief. Me and Anthony have been doing this now for about a year and a half now, since WrestleMania in Dallas. And in that time frame, we've donated about probably close to $3,000 for Connor's Cure, and it's getting bigger and bigger day by day, as you saw in the intro video. Devon Dudley shouted out the channel, so it's getting bigger and bigger every single day. But yeah, during commercials, I like to show some of those videos just to give you guys an idea of what you'll see on the channel if you subscribe, so on and so forth. So let's see what we got here.
Right here, Canadian Club, you won a tournament last night. Taking this shit right now. Put up close here.
So that was Akira. Let's see. Let me see if I can find. Let's see here.
We at now?
Yeah.
All right. So Mania Club, we are at PWI. I got Blake Christensen here. He's running the indies at this point, doing every show possible. He's gonna go ahead and chop me for $20. I'm gonna donate, and let's get it done.
Wait, whoa. Okay. Sick.
You love when people don't really know exactly what's going on, and then they see us get chopped, and then their reactions that they have, whether it them be cringing or whether it them be clapping, or in that case that guy saying sick. You love to see the reactions of the people that don't exactly know what's going on. But we do have AEW back here. We're showing Hook with the FTW title, but oh wait, now it's gone, and now Hook's just sitting there, and now Hook's gone. So a little vignette there for Hook. What's he gonna do now that he does not have the FTW title? If you don't know, Hook is Taz's son. So this entire time, he's had the FTW title basically. So what is going to happen exactly now that he does not have that title? Are we going to see a new Hook? Or is he finally going to become something? Because his run has kind of been lackluster, if I'm being completely honest. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens now that he has lost the FTW title to Jack Perry. And speaking of Jack Perry, we have him in the middle of the ring. So this is not not quite. Tony Schiavone is calling him down. Let's see what he has to say. Man, this intro is just terrible. Jack Perry wearing a I Beat Hook shirt. So they have to be dubbing the sound. AEW has to be dubbing the sound, because I can tell you right now, at the show that I was at last week, it was deafening how much Jack Perry was getting booed. I thought of it at the equivalent of when Roman Reigns came down to the ring after beating The Undertaker, and him just going, "This is my yard now," or trying to talk, and that's all he's able to get out because the place is just booing him out of the building. It was deafening. But you can't hear anything right now. It sounds like they're not doing anything. No booing, no cheering, nothing. Let the fans boo AEW. You want this man to be a heel? Let him boo. Don't dub the sound. Don't dumb it down. Let your fans boo. You need heels. Look at his trash in the FTW title now, basically saying that it's a second-class belt. It was started in a second-class company, meaning ECW. Now he's kind of baiting Taz a little bit, saying, "I'd run circles around you and all your friends." And Jerry Lynn comes out now from back in the day. He was very big when it came to ECW. Are we going to see a Jerry Lynn match? One more Jerry Lynn match? We got the ECW chants going in the crowd. He says without ECW, there'd never be a Jungle Boy. I don't know about that. Jerry Lynn drops the mic. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. Are we going to see one more Jerry Lynn match for the FTW title? And Jack Perry just challenged Jerry Lynn next week for a match, I assume for the FTW title. We have not seen Jerry Lynn fight in a very long time. He was very big in the ECW days, one of the greats in ECW. So to have him have a match again, I think this is maybe how they retire the FTW title for good, maybe. You know, it was built for Taz. Taz gave it to his son. So I think this is maybe how we see the FTW belt go away. We'll see Jerry Lynn win it. Like he did back in the old school ECW days, and that'll be the end of the title, in my opinion. All right, let's see. It looks like we got Pac versus Gravity here. Pac did some crazy stuff in Blood and Guts. I'm going to have to look up Gravity, because I have never even heard of the guy, honestly. Looks like there's a bunch of... bunch of wrestlers named Gravity, but I'm not sure exactly which one. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So yeah, let's take a look here. Okay, I mean, looking at his resume here, he's definitely fought some very good fighters recently. He defeated Anthony Henry at Ring of Honor, defeats Commander, was in a match with Gringo Loco and a Laredo Kid, match with Ray Phoenix. So yeah, he's done some stuff. It's mostly Ring of Honor, it looks like. This is his first match, it looks like, on AEW. Yeah, his first match in AEW. So I mean, it's a big first match. You know, Pac is he's a beast. He did some crazy stuff in Blood and Guts, from jumping off the top of the cage through a table, doing a double foot stomp. The man's a loose cannon. You may know Pac better as Neville from his WWE days, but the man is just he's a beast. If you are here, and just like I said, go ahead and if you have any questions, anything like that, drop them in the chat, because it does add to this stream. Just adds a little extra something to the stream, makes it so it's not just about me talking about the matches and stuff of that nature, but a little Q&A. I tell you my opinion, you tell me your opinion. It just adds a little extra to these streams when it comes to people watching them and stuff of that nature. All right, we got Gravity on the ring apron. And these matches are a little hard to call because they're just so fast paced. Standing drop kick. We got Pac standing on the outside of the ring. He's looking a little puzzled here. I don't think he was expecting, this hard of a match already. I don't think he was expecting these type of moves from Gravity. I think he thought this was going to be a cakewalk. Like, who's this dude, Gravity? He ain't never even fought on an AEW ring. Pac rolls to the inside of the ring. Gravity rolls out. And now they're just going back and forth there. We got Pac on the outside of the ring. He tells the camera guy to move. Gets thrown into the barricade. Running suplex on Pac. Oh, wow. Gravity does like a headstand splash off the barricade. And we are back to picture-in-picture again. God, I hate the picture-in-picture. This is, if I could change one thing about AEW, it'd be how often they go to picture-in-picture. It's just, it takes away from the match so much. We got Pac controlling the match now inside the ring, throws him into the corner. Boot to the throat. This is more the match I think Pac was expecting here. We got the crowd booing him, telling him what they think. This is more the match I think Pac expected to kind of control the match. Putting his boot down on Gravity's head, just holding it there, holding him to the mat. Gravity's crawling to the corner rope. He's huffing, he's puffing, he's blowing the house down. He doesn't know what to do. This is the big leagues now. He's used to, this indie stuff, which don't get me wrong, I love it, but you're stepping in between the ropes with the big boys now. You gotta get used to this. Neville controlling the match. He's got him in a side headlock. And we are back now from picture in picture. We got the Blackpool Combat Club watching it in the back. There was some beef between them and Pac at Blood and Guts. Pac was part of their team, and then towards the end of the match, something happened. He ended up flipping off Claudio. Him and Claudio just fought at the last Ring of Honor show. So there's a little bit of beef there going on. Wonder if we will see them interfere in this match. Gravity with the almost 3 count. Pac with the kicks now. Pac choking him out now. Oh, a superplex from the top rope, Pac to Gravity. Almost broke Gravity in half. It's funny that Pac is just dismantling Gravity like this. If you do remember in his WWE days, Pac was better known as Neville, who was known as the man Gravity forgot. Pac locks in the submission and Gravity is forced to tap out. Pac wins by submission. This is kind of how I expected this match to be. Gravity put in a couple good moves to start out, but then Pac just kind of, showed him that this is the big leagues now and that you're not on my level yet, buddy. You're not on my level yet. We got They're showing last Wednesday, if you remember, you had Adam Cole and MJF win the opportunity to fight FTR for the tag team championships. They are fighting FTR on Collision July 29th for the tag team titles.
To be honest, that was the very brave. Talking business in the front, party in the back, my friend. Every time you make eye contact with a woman, all they want to do is yak. Dax. Standing in front of this camera with this microphone, saying the same stuff over and over and over again. I love my wife. I love my baby daughter. I love this, no flips, this. Yeah. Yeah. Here's what's gonna happen next. I'm gonna take my fist on your CT collision. I'm gonna punch you so hard in the face, you're gonna have no choice but to spit out CM Punk's John Strap. Those AEW World Tag Team Championships gives us divisions in this sport that matter. In AFTR, it's MJF because we're better than you. Hey. And you know what truth be told, Max? I actually want to talk to you. Because obviously when this tournament started, it's all about winning and becoming a champion here at AEW.
MJF just cut a killer promo.
It's become about friendship. And never in a million years did I think that we would be friends. Never in a million years did I think I would enjoy this so much, but I have. And Max, I want to make this very clear, because otherwise I wouldn't speak tonight. So nothing to worry about when it comes to the AEW World Championship. I was just kidding. But what you've given to me, your friendship, means the world to me. Because Max, you're not just my friend, not just a close friend. Max, you're becoming one of my best friends. I believe that. Lose your jaw. After your last one, collision, I want you to know. Thank you very much.
Wow. So MJF just said that win, lose, or draw, no matter what happens on Collision, no matter what happens between their match with MJF and Adam Cole against FTR for the tag team titles, that no matter what, Adam Cole is getting another opportunity, a rematch for the AEW Heavyweight Championship. We're gonna do a little something crazy here. We're gonna be doing this live stream while I'm filming some breaking news. So we got some breaking news here on AEW Dynamite. We have just been told that no matter what, come this Saturday, win, lose, draw, don't matter, with the tag team title match between MJF and Adam Cole Bebe versus FTR. Whether Adam Cole and MJF win or lose, or that match is a draw, that MJF is giving Adam Cole Bebe another opportunity at the AEW Heavyweight Championship. This is breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, and I am very excited about this. I assume this will be the headliner for their Wembley Stadium show. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know down in the comments. Are you excited for this match? Do you think it will be any different than their last match? And yeah, let me know. Sometimes we just have to do breaking news like that, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when the news is hot, when the news is piping, you just gotta get it out there quick. Is what a great YouTuber hashtag Tantalizing Tony told me. When the news is hot, get it out there, because there's going to be a million other people getting that news out there as well, all at the same time. You got to get it out there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to post this really quickly here. So we got some breaking news here on AEW Dynamite. We had just been told down in the comments, are you excited for this match? Do you think it will be any different than their last? Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. I'm excited for that match. I don't know about you guys. Their last match was a great match. I think we all expect this match to headline their Wembley Stadium show. They really do need some big type of Super Bowl feeling match for that show if they're going to pull it off. Especially with the fact that, you know, there's two pay-per-views basically back to back. They need something big there. So I'm very excited for that match. I don't think Adam Cole wins it, though, honestly. I don't think that you take the title off MJF just yet. The issue becomes, if you don't take it off of him with Adam Cole, who do you give it to? So yeah, if you don't give this the title to Adam Cole, who do you guys go ahead and give it to? That is the one, you know, issue with this. But all right, let's see. We got FTR now talking in the back as well about, you know, this match that's going to happen Saturday at Collision.
Yeah, I like you. You're right. Yeah, but you got one win over Jack Long, but that was it. I'm not going to let you two okay. They will be too old to have a goal. And I could yell and scream about you, Max. I could yell and scream all day about you. I'm not going to yell and go like you. It's just, you know, I'm sure you made fun of my accent. I understand that. That was pretty funny too. I watched your match too. I watched your match tonight, man. I saw the little dance routine you did. That was funny too. I think it's hilarious that you're making a mockery out of tag team wrestling. I think it's hilarious that you're making a mockery out of the AEW World Tag Team Championships.
And FTR is not happy at all. They are saying that MJF and Adam Cole are making a mockery of this tag team division. That, you know, this little dance off and everything that they're doing, that they're just mocking wrestling in general, and that this is very, very real to them. This is their life. This isn't just, you know, something they do for fun. This is their life. This is what they bleed.
I should have said that to the little boy in the home, and I dare you, Max. If you said something about my wife and my daughter, we're Cowboys. how I feed my family. Yes, I love this business, Matt. If I got to beat you July 29th, if we got to beat you July 29th, sorry, Adam. How guys?
And this is getting a little heated here now. They are, that was a very good promo by FTR. Honestly, I don't very often love their promos, just because they're very much the same. Kind of like MJF said, he wasn't messing around when he said that their promos are very much, I love my family, I love my kids, and don't get me wrong, that's a great thing. But their promos are very much the same, and they get a little bit boring after a while. But that promo right there, that showed heart, that showed intensity, that showed passion. That gets me excited for this match Saturday, even more so than I already was, because of the fact that, I feel like these two men now, these four men actually, are going to go out and they're going to beat the living daylights out of each other. They're going to beat the shit out of each other to the bleeding, maybe to a pulp. I'm very excited about this match now because of those promos from those two guys. All right, we got Swerve Strickland versus Darby Allin coming up here. All right. This match has potential. This match has serious potential to be very, very good. Swerve Strickland puts on amazing matches. We've seen it time and time again. Darby Allin, I'm not a huge fan of the character, but the guy can put on some good matches and some good spots. I do feel that he has to turn heel at some point. I think the best way to do that, honestly, is to have him turn on Nick Wayne, who has kind of turned into his little protege at this point, which I get. They are friends. They've been doing this together for a while now. But I think that would be the perfect way to turn Darby Allin heel, is to have him turn on Nick Wayne. I think those two could put on some banger of matches, but you've got to eventually turn him heel. This gimmick with Sting, it's run its course. He's kind of plateaued, in my opinion. He's plateaued now for a while. And I think you have to turn him heel eventually. You do have Nick Wayne on the outside of the ring here. Watching this match, Nick Wayne has had some absolute amazing movies, matches in Defy and stuff of that nature in regard to matches against Swerve Strickland. So there's definitely some history here. Oh, that is so nice of you, man. Just gracing us with your presence. Unfortunately, whatever viewers I did have are probably going to leave now because you showed up. But ladies and gentlemen, Big Hirsch is in the room. If you don't know Big Hirsch, he's the guy that tries to put himself over, claims the brand is the best, faction in Mania Club, when everyone knows it's Chop City Wrestling. But every single time, I challenge this man in some way, shape, or form, he backs down. Why? Why is this, Big Hirsch? Why do you back down? You claim that I'm not worth your time, your money, your energy, but I don't see you putting any of that up. I see you running scared. I see you, anytime I challenge you or accept your challenge, you back down. You got to pay for cameos just to have people talk about you. Come on, man. Come on. Man, I've already told you we can do something. What is it you want to do? I asked, you had challenged me when I posted that clip of Devon, and then when I asked you about it, you backed down. So, what's it you want to do? You want to do a promo battle? You want to do, Brand versus Chop City, see how much we can donate this year? You want to do, something at the Mania Club tailgate? I've already said we could do a match. If you wanted to do a match, let's do it big. Who says I paid for Devon? I didn't pay for Devon. I'm sorry, buddy, if that's what you think. I very much told him about what the channel does. I asked him if he was willing to shout out the channel. And, he did it because he wants to help a good cause. And he wants to help what Chop City Wrestling is doing. So, no, I'm sorry, man. I know that's how you got your shout-outs. I can tell. They're all cameo appearances. That's why you can tell they're reading exactly spot by spot what you're telling them to say. That wasn't the case here, buddy. I'm sorry. Sorry. All right, so you're not going to 40. So what do you want to do then? Chop City Wrestling, me and Anthony have both already said that we are more than willing to do something in regard to if you want to do a promo, you want to set up a time where we meet and we do some shit in person. We are more than willing to spend the time, money, and energy to make this happen. We have proven that time and time again. We travel all around the world to these events. And so you just tell me what you want to do, and we can make something happen. A boxing match. You won't do a wrestling match, but you want to do a boxing match. Come on, man. We don't box. We're not boxers. You're not a boxer. You want to have an actual match? What? Me and Anthony will train, okay? We will train. You guys can train if you want to. You just lay down the time frame, and we'll have the match. I'm sorry, man. That's not going to happen. Chop City Wrestling is here to stay. We doing bigger things every single year, man. Every single week, every single month. Chop City Wrestling is here to stay. And sorry, you're just going to have to deal with that. Yeah, you want to do a promo? We can do a promo at some point. What are we thinking here? I will say your promo skills are very good. I'm not going to lie. You do put on some good promos. That. But when it comes to actually putting in the time, the money, and the energy, I think we got you beat, man. We very rarely see you around anymore. When you come around, sure, you flash some dollar bills, but that time, that energy, it's lacking. So I'm sorry for those people that were watching. We got a little off topic there. Big Hurst tried to take over the group again like he normally does. So we got the in-ring action here. We got roll-up by Darby Allin going back and forth. Swerve Strickland now with another roll-up. Darby Allin with another roll-up. 1, 2, almost 3 count. Going back and forth with the roll-ups. And an almost 3 count there by Darby Allin to Swerve Strickland. A spear through the middle rope. A running spear / suicide dive. Both men on the outside of the ring. Darby Allin throws Swerve Strickland back into the ring. Darby Allin goes for another suicide dive and gets kneed square in the head. He may be out cold. It'll look like that connected flush. He may be out cold. Darby Allin is not all there. That knee hit it flush. Foot stomp from the top, and Darby Allin somehow kicks out at 2.5. See, those are, that knee hit flush. Those are those crazy moves that you see Darby Allin do. He is the new Jeff Hardy, basically, but he's just putting his body on the line too much there. You gotta know when to be smart there, buddy. Both men on the top rope now. Swerve Strickland picks him up on his shoulder. A stunner off the top rope. We got Darby Allin on the top rope here again. Swerve Strickland picks him up over on his shoulders. What are we going to see here? They're both on the outside of the ring now. Oh my God. We just saw a fireman carry onto the outside of the ring. That is the hardest part of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. That is insane. Nick Wayne's begging for him to get up. Don't listen to him, Darby. Don't listen to him. Someone comes and interferes, stops him from going in. Kind of looked like it could have been AR Fox. They had a little bit of an altercation. And Swerve Strickland gets the 3 count. So who was that person? Who was that mystery person? Well, he's sliding into the ring now, putting boots to him, and yes, it is AR Fox. Nick Wayne jumps into the ring now. takes a skateboard shot to the side of the head. So it looks like AR Fox has joined Swerve Strickland and the Embassy. This is a good signing for him, I think. He impressed me a lot in that opening match, and I think Swerve Strickland is the type of person that can help compel him to the next level. So I think that is a good group for him to join. He had a little bit of an altercation with Darby Allin in the opening match when he had attacked Orange Cassidy. Darby Allin wanted to know why. Why'd you do that? Kind of got in his face a little bit, told him to go to the back. And, he came out here and interfered in the match on behalf of Swerve Strickland and turned his back on Darby Allin.
Jericho Appreciation Society, as we heard earlier tonight. We now know Chris Jericho will be taking up his cash as a part of the Don Callis family commitment, taking on Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. That's happening next week. Yeah. The band is playing great, but the real question is, what's going on with you, Chris?
So this is going to be the end of the Jericho Appreciation Society.
This entire family, this crew is loyal to all of us. And I think it means the same to you. But I'm not entirely sure.
You know what? If you won't say it, I will. You're being selfish.
I'm being selfish.
Yeah. And you know what? He spent all this time appreciating you. You know, I don't think he appreciates us. So until you do so, like Jake said, I can't give you 100%.
Seems like this could be the end of the Jericho Appreciation Society here, maybe. Supposed to have a match soon with Takeshita against part of his own family there, and be interesting to see how that whole storyline plays out. I think it's about time, honestly, for the Jericho Appreciation Society to kind of end. They've had their little run, and I think it's time for Jericho to move on to his next thing. And I'm sure eventually he'll go back to another faction or something of that sort. But I think it's time for this one to end.
And he stretches off money from last week for No, that's what it's about. Oh, wow. Yeah. So I'm chopping ham for a cause. Connor's cure, pediatric cancer, $20 a week donate. He was supposed to do it in Vegas, but shit happened. And
We're here now.
we're here now. We're going to do it.
Joey Janela, the bad boy. Good guy. Good guy.
Is right next to me.
Hey, you see the handbrake?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and give him wings.
Wings, all right.
All right, you ready? Oh, that's a bad one.
So the thing about that chop right there, he was so unhappy with how he chopped me because like he said it was a bad one, wasn't a good one in his opinion. He actually went ahead and let me chop him afterwards. And I wish I had that on video. I should have recorded that one as well. But that was a cool little thing about that one was that I actually got to chop him after the fact. Because he wasn't happy at the way that he had chopped me. Just another cool little experience that I've got to have in this channel. Interacting with wrestlers in ways that, frankly, most people just don't get the opportunity to. So that was a cool little thing that I got to do with him, and I've got to do it with a couple other wrestlers as well. But all right, we got Dr. DMD versus Taya Valkyrie now. I don't think this will be the main event. No, main event is going to be that three-way tag team match. Britt Baker's been up and down this year, 9-5 record. She had a run as the champion early on. I don't think she's the one to carry it anymore, in my personal opinion. I said this even when she was the champion. I fully think they gave her the title just because Adam Cole was about to be a free agent who she's dating. And I think they gave her the title run to try to convince Adam Cole to come over. Because since then, we haven't seen her carry it very long. So it's never been said, it never will be said, but I think the only reason that she had the championship was to try to convince him to come. Now we got Taya Valkyrie coming down to the ring. Taya had a little run on WWE. For some reason, it just never became much. I don't really understand why, because she does kind of have that, Beth Phoenix type of look that I think honestly could have got over in the WWE, especially now. Maybe just at that point in time, Vince McMahon was still running it, and it just wasn't what he was going for. But now she's signed to AEW. She's been doing very good in AEW, 9-5 record as well. But it started to pick it up recently as of late, as well as she's had some good matches on Ring of Honor. All right, both women lock up. Taya using her strength to pick up Britt Baker. This is your classic strength versus speed match here. Britt's going to have to try to use her speed in order to negate the strength of Taya. Otherwise, it's just she's going to get beat to a pulp. Britt's just holding on to that side headlock. Finally breaks it up. Taunting the crowd. Working it as the heel, even though she really isn't a heel. Taunting Britt with their DMD gimmick. The double knees to the face in the corner. And now just stomping onto her. Two count. Taya with the chops to the chest. The overhand chop and then the clothesline. Two count. Gotta beat her down a little bit more there. That isn't gonna do it. Bounce. Britt with the kick to the knee. See here's one of the other issues that I have with AEW, because you can see botches and stuff like that there. The women's product, it is nowhere near as good as WWE's women's product is, and they've tried to get to that point where they can match head to head with the WWE's women's product, and you're just not there. There's honestly very few women now, I'd say, in AEW that can compare to a WWE women's wrestler. You see them move a lot slower in AEW. You see more botches, and I'd hope that over time that could have been fixed, but it just doesn't seem to be the case. We've seen them be around for a while now, and you're still seeing the same botches. You're still seeing the same kind of slowness, sluggishness of most of the women's matches. Don't get me wrong, there's been a couple good ones. But most of the women's matches, I'd say, just are not on par with WWE. And that's something that they're really going to need to work on if they want to get their product to the next level. Because you have those people out there that say they do want to see the women's wrestling. And, if you're going to be having it on your show a couple times a show, especially now where you have 3 shows a week, you really need to work on building that product up. Standing powerbomb, almost a 3 count on a picture-in-picture. Yeah, see, they need to fix this picture in picture. It's just they do it way too much, especially in the big matches. But we are back to in-ring action now. Kaya goes for the double knee again and misses it. Britt Baker gets that side leg, or gets that side headlock again, throwing the knees to the head. But see, even there, you can just tell it's so slow. And just it makes for not a great match, honestly. Um, you need to really lay in those knees and make it look as real as possible. If you're just, that we all know as wrestling fans, wrestling is scripted. Wrestling is fake for the most part. But when you're just laying them in like that, it looks fake, and that therein lies the issue. You can't have the wrestling look fake. You have to make it look as real as possible to add to that story, to add to that next level of the match. Super kick by Britt Baker. Knee strike and then a clothesline, but once again, a very sloppy clothesline as Britt Baker was already falling back. Britt Baker climbs up to the second rope. Goes for the Northern Lights, gets reversed into a suplex by Taya. Another super kick by Britt Baker. Looks like she could be going for the Northern Lights again. Climbs up to the second rope. Going for the Northern Lights. And she hits it. Northern Lights by Britt Baker. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5. 2 3/4 almost. Looks like she's going to be going for that lockjaw. Putting her on the patented glove. Taking a page out of the Mick Foley handbook. Taya hits the spear. Could this be it? Could we get the 3 count? Is she going to lock in the lockjaw herself? No. Picks her up. Britt reverses into the lockjaw. There it is. And she's forced to tap out immediately. That was a little too quick of a tap out there, in my opinion. And thank you for that sign. I agree with that person. The sign, if you did not see it, it said, book the women's division better. Yes. Even AEW knows it. They're showing the damn sign on TV. How do you do that as a product? How? How do you do that as a television producer, showing all these signs and stuff like that, and you're going to show a sign saying, book this company better, because the way that you're doing it is not working.
I don't know why you think you get a shot at Tony Storm, but if you want it, you gotta know it was me. I guess you could say we're destined to fight forever.
This is my time. I'm gonna beat up Tony Stone with my pistols, and I ripped AEW Women's title off from her. You have a way in that close. I want this race too long now. It's time to finish.
Listen up, boys. I need the page. The future of the AEW Tag Team Championship
So it looks like we're going to have some sort of battle royal for the tag team championships. So Friday we have a tag team battle royal. The winners will face the winner of FTR versus MJF and Adam Cole. We also have Scorpio Sky versus Kip Sabian on Rampage. And we have the Kingdom in action from Ring of Honor, as well as Hikaru Shida versus Nyla Rose. Those two have a very big history together. So another page in another chapter in their book. Collision's building a pretty big card here. We got a ladder match. We have the FTR versus MJF and Adam Cole match. This is a pretty big card. And next week we have Chris Jericho and Takeshi versus Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. We have Jack Perry and Jerry Lynn face to face, all at the 200th episode of AEW Dynamite. And up next we got Jon Moxley and Claudio versus the Lucha Brothers versus the Best Friends. 3-way tag team match. This will be your main event. And we go to commercial break here. So we do got the main event coming up.
Ready. Anthony, God bless you.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my God! The countdown! No! No! No!
Oh God!
Gotta throw some videos of Anthony getting chopped in here as well. Anthony, my Chop City Wrestling partner, my brother in crime. We've been doing this for a while now, and so, from time to time, I got to throw in some chops from him as well. That was Shane Taylor chopping him. That was one of the first chops we ever had, actually. And Shane Taylor did not want to chop Anthony. It took a $400 donation from Anthony to Connor's Cure in order to have Shane Taylor chop him. And ever since that day, we've been getting chops and stuff of that nature. We're in contact with Shane Taylor as well as Reverend Ron Hunt, who are our first two chops. Trying to run it back, trying to get back to where we started. it'd be just, a cool little thing to do, I think. So we're in contact with him, and we're trying to make that happen, to be determined if we can. But I think that'd be a cool little thing as the channel continues to grow. We are over 600 subscribers now, so thank you very much for that, guys. And if you are in this room and you have not subscribed yet, please do hit that subscribe button. It helps us greatly. Like the video, share the video, hit that notification bell. That way, whenever we do go live, I try to do these a couple times a week now. Whenever we do go live, that you can be on to join in the discussion and the live stream. So please do go ahead and hit all those buttons. Let people know. If you know anyone that's interested in wrestling, let them know about the live streams that we have going on. And I'm going to do my part to try to get them posted and scheduled a little bit sooner. That way you guys know exactly when I'll be on. But thank you for all that have joined so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Richard Holiday, and you are watching Chop City Wrestling.
Hey, this is the Master of the Worm, Scotty Huddy. We're here in Herman, Maine with Ryan at Chop City Wrestling. Keep watching because this guy is too cool.
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's two-time Hall of Famer Devon W. And I'm with my main man Ryan here, and we're raising money for Honest for Sure. So you have to chop him in order to get that money in donation. And I'm not going to chop him, I'm taking he's a man of his word. And right now, I just want you to know that you need to make sure that you donate to Honest for Sure. It's a great cause, and Devon said so. Because if not, I promise you, I'll put your ass through a table. Now, can you testify to that? Woo! Yeah. Woo!
All right, we are here at the main event now. We got the action going on. All three teams on the outside of the ring. Going to do my best to call the action in this match, but it is going to get a little bit crazy with all three teams doing stuff separately. But we got Chuck Taylor flying off the ramp into Moxley, as well as it looks like Claudio and Penta. Picks up Claudio, bringing him back to the ring. We got Claudio in the ring here. Lucha climbing up to the top rope, springs off. Double stomp. Scorpio side with a run-in. Cutter by Moxley. Super kick by Chuck Taylor. Super kick by Penta. Claudio with an uppercut. Claudio does the flying uppercut there. 1, 2, almost 3 count. All right, looks like they're getting the match a little bit under control here. Got the teams on the side now for the tags. Moxley tags and Claudio for a 2 count. Chops to Claudio by Rey Fenix. Super kick Rey Fenix to Claudio. And in tags, I'm not sure who. Part of the Best Friends. Suplex. All right, and we're in picture now, which I'm just not a fan of at all. I've said this multiple times. I think it takes away from the match. I think it's absolutely terrible to do in a main event. You should never be doing picture-in-picture in a main event. Why am I looking at commercials of Frosted Mini Wheats and books and Frosted Flakes and all this shit when I'm supposed to be watching a match right now between the best stars you have in your company? Why are you putting on picture-in-picture? It makes no sense at all. It's absolutely terrible. No one wants to see a screen this small during your main event. This is supposed to be when all eyes are on your product and nothing else. All eyes are supposed to be on that in-ring action, and you're showing commercials through half the match. Makes no sense at all. It is the worst business decision in the world to me. We got Claudio in the ring here. It's tagging in Moxley. Gonna have a little double team action, it looks like. Moxley climbing to the top. Axe handle off the top. Now we're getting some kicks to the chest. 2, 3. Moxley goes for the count, but it's not like we were getting a pinfall during picture-in-picture anyways. Moxley and Claudio doing the typical tag team, quick tags, in and out, double team pile driver. Trent and Moxley. Moxley throwing punches in the corner. Trent with a flying knee into the Moxley's face, and Moxley gets him in the choke now, reversed into a suplex. And Penta tags in. Now we got Penta and Trent in the ring. Penta, some of the craziest in-ring action you will see. Yeah, I can't figure it out. It makes no sense to me at all. I mean, I get you have to have a certain amount of commercials in your product for revenue, so on and so forth. But to do picture-in-picture, especially in the main event of the match, it's terrible. It takes eyes off of your product and, makes it a lot harder to see what's going on in the ring. It's not a good decision at all, in my opinion. And AEW, unfortunately, is notorious for it. I would almost rather have a full commercial break in a match than a picture-in-picture because, at least during a full commercial break, I know nothing really is going to happen in the ring compared to with picture-in-picture. You still got to keep an eye on some of the stuff that's going on. And on a tiny little screen, it's terrible. We got all 6 men in the ring now, chopping each other, punching each other, going back and forth. Best friends are hugging it out now. Joint pile drivers to Penta and Rey Fenix. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5 by Penta. Man, it's just some of the moves that these guys do are just so crazy. Like, these guys are so fluid in the ring with their luchador style. I would almost love to see them get another tag team run as champions just because their style is breakneck. Claudio and Moxley break up the 3 count. DDT by Moxley. And now we're seeing Claudio rain down the elbows. 12-6 elbows. Powerbomb on the Chuck. And now Orange Cassidy is coming out. Moxley interfering in Orange Cassidy's match at the end. Now finally we're getting some emotion from Orange Cassidy at least. He's saying he's not the legal man. He is not the legal man. Moxley is the legal man. You can't pin the non-legal man, unfortunately. Super kick. One, two, three, and Penta and Rey Fenix win the match. No, they don't cancel winners, man. Come on. You should know this by now. Unlike your girl, Naya, I don't get canceled. You actually see me on TV. I like that I'm in your head though, Big Hirsch. I like it. You know, all these times you posting on our comments now. You know, you're coming into the streams. You're trying to talk trash. I like that I'm in your head. So how about this, Big Hirsch? We wanted something here, right? You know, what were we gonna do? If I sign up for the league and so half the money goes to Connor's Cure, correct? Correct? Half of it goes to Connor's Cure. So if I sign up for it and my team's record is better than your team's record, then you have to donate $100 to Connor's Cure in the name of Chop City Wrestling, and you have to cut a promo that you so love to do, saying how Chop City Wrestling is better than the brand. Now, if I sign up and you so happen to have a better record than me, I will donate $100 to either Give Kids the World or Connor's Cure, whichever one you choose, under the brand's name. And I will do a promo saying that I was wrong about the brand all along. That I was just so jealous of the brand that, you know, I created Chop City Wrestling to just try to one day hopefully be part of the brand. What do you say? You wanted to do something, right? You wanted to, let's up the stakes here a little bit. So once again, man, I lay something out. You talk all this shit about how you know you're better than us as a group. But I once again lay something out here, and you're backing down again. You're backing down again. Why? Why are you scared, man? I'm not saying I'm not going to join. I'm just saying if I join, why don't we make this a little more interesting? We were just trying to come up with something about, you know, doing a promo or something of that nature. Let's make this a little more interesting. At least I'm coming up with ideas, right? And you can keep saying that I paid Devon, I paid Scotty, I paid this, I paid that. End of the day, man, these wrestlers are doing these shout outs for me for free. So keep paying your little cameo appearances that you have on that website, and I'll keep getting mine for free. Are you going to be going to any events coming up here? Survivor Series? Are you going to be a Survivor Series? Right, but what about you, though? Are you going to be at Survivor Series? Not BJU. All right, well, you said time and place, so I assumed maybe you wanted to do this in person or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm down. Why not? Screw it. I've already said your promo skills are very good. I'm not gonna lie. That is my thing is promos. But I'm down to have a little fun, and you know we'll see how it goes. Pick the time and place. All right. Well, let me think about it for a little bit. Let me figure out what works for me, and we'll post it on Mania Club. We'll get some people to come in and judge it, and you know we'll raise some money for Connor's Cure for Give Kids the World. And you know we'll put in our time, our money, and our energy. Why not? So I will check my schedule, and then I will send you a DM, and we'll work out that time and place. But we'll just do it right on Mania Club. We'll do it right through this or right through Skype, something like that. I can have you on this channel, or we can just do it through Zoom or whatever the case may be. And yeah, why not? Screw it. But with that being said, guys, that was AEW Dynamite. And you did just have a little bit of breaking news there that at some point in time, Chop City Wrestling, Big Hirsch, we will be doing a promo battle. And, hopefully after I win, he goes away like his girl. And, but that will be a good time. We'll raise some money for some good causes. And, yeah, I'm going to try to be on again Friday night if possible for SmackDown. Saturday potentially for GCW. So I'm going to try to do a couple more of these this week if at all possible. And let's send it out with the usual video.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Richard Holiday, and you are watching Chop City Wrestling.
Hey, this is the Master of the Worm, Scotty Huddy. We're here in Herman, Maine with Ryan at Chop City Wrestling. Keep watching because this guy is too cool.
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's two-time Hall of Famer Devon W. And I'm with my main man Ryan here, and we're raising money for Honest Cure. So you have to chop them in order to get that money in donation. And I'm not going to chop him, I'm going to take the man of his word. And right now, I just want you to know that you need to make sure that you donate to Honest Cure. It's a great cause, and Devon said so. Because if not, I promise you, I'll put your ass through a table. Now, can you testify to that? Woo! Woo!